Hello. So I know it's been a while since I last shared an update, but today I'm going to break down exactly how my business manages to make 1271 cold calls every single day. So this is a comprehensive guide that reveals our process for booking a ton of appointments daily. So if you're aiming to add $10 to $15,000 in monthly revenue, like monthly recurring revenue to your agency each month, it's actually not as complicated as it sounds. On average, we're booking about 10 sales calls every single day. And yes, there's the challenges of operations, sales, service delivery, and onboarding. However, in this guide, I'll show you exactly steps to find leads and set appointments at scale, because at the end of the day, that's the lifeline of your business. If you're not confident enough in delivering good results yet, that's something you'll need to figure out. Unfortunately, you need clients to refine your process, so do your research, know what you're doing, and find someone to test your methods with. When it comes to the front end of your business, it all boils down to the appointment setting. So if you're trying to scale by making 150 calls per day on your own while also serving your clients, you're making it harder than it needs to be. I know because I've been there. I was great at cold calling, achieving nearly a 10% dial to meeting book rate, which is an incredible stat, but it's still challenging to scale when you're basically just one person. If you can transfer your expertise to 10 other people and have them be just basically half as good as you'll scale much faster. There are really only 4 pillars when it comes to launching, scaling, and maintaining a cold calling machine that handles this many dials daily. These are lead sourcing, dialing softwares, launching the team, and team management, which I'll cover in this guide. Starting with the lead sourcing, you need a predictable way to source your exact ideal customer profile, which is the ICP. This includes details on how long they've been in the business, their revenue goals, previous attempts, failures, and their core problems. Basically, everything that you are going to solve. If you're reaching out to a business owner making $10 million a year, they have vastly different challenges than someone making 10 grand a month. Taking these factors into account when sourcing your leads will streamline and simplify your entire process. Trust me, I learned this the hard way. Initially, we were reaching out to every agent and it led to a lot of unqualified calls on my calendar. To fix this, I stopped reaching out to about 75% of the agents who weren't exactly qualified for our service. Now, our business uses Bardeen to scrape areas that match our exact ICP. We gather their information and reach out to them if they seem like a good fit for our services. From the outside looking in, it can be hard to tell if someone is the perfect fit, but you can get a rough estimate. Once you have these leads, you plug them into a dialing software and to manage them optimally. We use Close CRM, which is fantastic. It offers pipelines, smart views, power dialing, and metrics tracking. Pipelines allow you to drag a lead through various stages, while smart views let you clearly see who's a hot lead, who's missed a meeting, who canceled, and whoever needs a follow-up. Power dialing is essential. If you're still manually dialing in 2024, it's time to upgrade. Metrics tracking help you monitor the number of dials I've made, and with a bit of organization, you can estimate the pickup rates too. Our callers track this, and the software offers many valuable tools for managing and launching a cold calling team effectively. Next, create an account and upload the leads you scraped from Bardeen onto a spreadsheet, then import them into Close. Label the data correctly, as this information will assist your callers during the call. For instance, if you're a real estate agent calling for sale by owners, you'll want the dialer to include the property's address, number of beds and bath, and other relevant details. If you're calling plumbers, you'll need their address and their other info. Having this data on hand is crucial if they ask questions. Now that your leads are in powerful dialing software, most people falter at this stage. So if you have any questions, you can message me on Instagram, or you can just drop a comment below. If you need to reach out with questions, I'm here to help. I believe that before outsourcing anything, especially in the early stages of your business, you should have a strong grasp of it. Some people advocate for immediate outsourcing, while others suggest mastering it first. I lean towards learning it well before outsourcing. Even if it takes a bit longer, you'll gain much more insight into what good actually looks like. To see substantial growth through cold calling, it's all about volume. You can either spend a lot of money on ads or focus on high volume cold outreach. That's really the only way cold outreach wins. This leads us to the most critical part of the process. Like, you can succeed with the first two steps, but to succeed at scale, you need to launch a cold calling team. This process can be tricky, but it comes down to basically just 5 pillars: hiring, onboarding, training, maintaining, and ensuring the longevity of your callers. So hiring is about knowing where to source quality talent. Some good platforms we've used are School, Facebook, Upwork, and referrals. Referrals are excellent if you have a solid network. You get the best callers. Upwork, Facebook, and schools also provide motivated callers. You basically want someone who's driven. If they're late to the first call or show other signs of lack of motivation, that is not a great sign. After hiring, you need to onboard them. A streamlined onboarding process is crucial to turn someone new into your software into a pro within a week. Automate as much as the process as possible. Create videos explaining how to use the common team management tools like Slack, Close, and School, where we host our courses. So setting expectations correctly is another key area where I initially made mistakes. I set unrealistic expectations, making things too good to be true, which basically backfired on me. I underestimated the volume needed when I transitioned from solo cold calling, where I was basically doing 4,000 to 5,000 dials a month, and then to directly managing a team. Now I set much more realistic expectations, and it's made the process smoother. Training is straightforward but essential. Provide your callers with in-depth training on your cold calling process. Include scripts, tonality, industry knowledge, and follow-up techniques. Offer live cold call examples, review calls, and conduct daily check-ins. It's time-consuming but critical to managing and training your team effectively. You can't just basically hire someone and kick back. It's the exact opposite of it. Invest time in your team, especially in the first 2 weeks, which should be focused on growth in all statistical categories. I'm less concerned with how good someone is in the first 2 weeks and more focused on their volume. If a caller isn't great at first but makes 300 dials a day, we can definitely work with that. But if they're doing only 70 to 80 dials a day, we have a problem. So maintaining your team's performance leads to longevity. Create an environment where people actually want to work. Offer incentives, create leaderboards, and provide opportunities for callers to grow their skills. Open new doors and take on new roles as your company grows. This approach will help you retain that talent, ensuring your team doesn't churn out but sticks around to contribute to your business's success. This brings us to team management, which ties into maintaining the team. At a certain point, you'll need a team manager to scale effectively. This person will manage the calling team, onboard and hire talent, oversee closers, and much more. Ideally, you should be making at least $15,000 to $20,000 a month before hiring a full sales team manager. This hire will handle the lead generation and appointment setting aspects of your business, allowing you to scale more effectively. With the team working hard, getting good work done, and you paying them well while being a good business owner, you can easily fill your calendar with qualified meetings and more. However, it's up to you to close those meetings. If you want me to share one of my sales calls where I closed a $4,000 client, comment sales below and I'll consider posting it. Alternatively, you can DM me on Instagram where I might send it to you depending on whether I post it on YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you found this video helpful. It really means a lot to me. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to message me on Instagram or comment down below. I know I talk fast, but I like to get straight to the point, even if it gives me a bit of a headache. So imagine what your business could achieve if you consistently made 1,200 dials a day, 20 working days a month, with an 18% pickup rate and a 3% pick to meeting booking rate. That's almost around 129 meetings in a month. So I really think that would definitely scale your business. And thanks for watching. Feel free to comment with any thoughts. Take care and see you next time.